God's telling me to let my demons out. Just put it all on the table, Carl. Let it all out. Because how you guys like to have your feelings and hold on to them. Those are your devils. I'm telling you right now. You're not to let people hurt you or harm you. You're not to hold those feelings in. We're told to suppress everything. That way we're always locked in our feelings. We're the victims. I guess that's the way you guys look at it. WEF's coming. Our governments really aren't on par. And you guys aren't scared of it. But you are. Because you're not willing to face it. But I am. And you want to tell me that I'm living in fear, when I believe that we can change it. Like, I always ask for questions, but I never get any. I get Tracy Renee fucking writing a fucking War and Peace novel. When I say, hey, I got PTSD, I don't fucking read long shit very well. But what I do read of hers is just fucking complete fucking idiotic, like, fuck, I don't even know a word for it. Trying to make shit up. It actually makes me feel bad for Tracy when she writes that stupid shit down. When she thinks that she's spiritual or something, or some sort of intellect who knows everything. She's not connected to spirit at all. Even the Bible tells you the only way is through the truth. Jesus was a representation of the truth. Just like the natives. The truth. They knew nothing about Jesus Christ. But they definitely knew about the truth. Because they knew how to tell when someone's spiritually gifted. Because they came off a little different. Like a clown, like a sacred clown with knowledge. A heoka of sorts. I've told you guys before. Do you not know that? The so-called bipolar, schizophrenic, native people. We used to call them the chosen ones. And they would help these people get through their issues. And when they did, they would have a story to tell on how to make things better. What was wrong? Kind of like a prophet. You believe in a God, in a Bible, that has all these prophets. But you don't believe that God would send 144,000 prophets? Even though it's written in the native prophecies, in the Bible prophecies, in go look for yourself. Is it just because, well, I don't come off as what you want to see as a prophet? I'm not dressed like the Pope. I'm not running around telling people to fucking follow me. Don't take my word for it. At least fucking look for yourself. Because I don't think any of you could argue with me, that if you're not willing to fight for your children, if you acknowledge that there's a problem coming, the problem is already fucking here, people, in case you don't know. Fentanyl's not a problem. Don't you notice that a lot of people coming across the border aren't even Mexicans now? Like, the Mexicans have stopped coming over. They're like, fuck, maybe we're safer in Mexico. Well, back to our kids anyways. I mean, do you think it's all right that, well, we can now buy heroin on the streets and stuff like that? And like a store. We can go get our favorite goodies from a store. You can't tell me that's not happening because, well, it is. And then we put all these needle places around because we want to make sure that all the junkies are taken care of and they're clean and that they're not hurt. But we'll put our fucking children in jeopardy because there's all these fucking needles around because we want to support fucking junkies instead of trying to help them get off the fucking shit. Put money towards that instead of fucking, oh man, we'll put our children in harm because we're supposed to think that we're helping others. Our children are supposed to come first. But no, there's actually places, and you can check this out. I think I shared it somewhere where they have the children picking up the fucking needles to earn chocolate bars. Now, that should, as a human being, that should repulse you. That should make you stand up and say, what the fuck is going on in the world? I think we need to fucking do something. But no, that doesn't even fucking rattle your chains. But then there's this agenda coming that people are convinced, because my wife's one of them, that drag queen story time is a fucking good idea. This is something that should be around children. I don't want fucking children around strippers neither. Like, I got no problems if you want to be a drag queen and you want to have fucking adults come and see you. So be it. Do whatever you want. But don't fucking push your lifestyle on children. Let them learn what kind of lifestyle they want to fucking have without it fucking being pushed on them. But we can't. You got these fucking pronoun teachers with cotton candy hair that could convince you that your child is a fucking different gender than what it is. And you can lose your fucking child. And you guys aren't worried about that? That doesn't faze you that this is happening to other people? And I want to stop it? Because you think I'm living in fear? But you don't want to face it? Really, where is it me living in fear? I'm willing to die to help save the children. Because you guys all keep telling me in the house, do it in the house. Oh, you're such a bad dad, Carl. Because you tell us the truth of the situation that's going on. I've been telling you I'm doing a movie and I'm doing it truthfully. You can't fucking do something and not have the truth. You can determine whether I'm a bad dad or not when the movie comes out, or the documentary or whatever. Or maybe you can see what I've been living with. But you never wanted to hear the story. You guys are all being taught by a bunch of fucking morons. I got fucking this twat-faced little... This is the problem. This tool bag looks the part. He's buff. He's the stuff. He's suave because he's a teacher and he knows how to fucking manipulate because he's been... That's what teachers do. They're giving their input to children. You know what I mean? It's an art. Like a good teacher can do a lot of things for kids. These cotton candy fucking pronouns. What do you think they're implanting in your head, in your kids' heads? Everything we do is manipulation. Which way do you want to be manipulated to? Doing good things or bad things? Is there a consequence for being manipulated the fucking wrong way? Is thinking that you're powerless the wrong way to think? Or should you think that you have power? Doesn't the Bible say? Only the best will go to heaven. We can convince ourselves all we want. But God will judge us by our actions, not who we portray to others. Not the fake, but the real you. And the actions that your soul took or didn't take because you weren't able to reach it, because your brain got in the way. Look at this guy.
The same energy theme, it might manifest one way. You could look at a tree that might do something. You could even look at Groot. It's a time period of grounding, so we have to get...
I'm sorry, the chosen ones aren't just fucking having a great fucking time. The only way to God is through the truth. And if you're unable to see that your children are in trouble, how can you have the truth in you? Because the truth would be, if you don't do anything, you're not really with God. Because that would be the Jesus thing to do, would be to protect the children. But for some reason, nobody understands when I say shit like this. I watch these spiritual people. I watch them a lot. And I even believe this guy, you'll see in the movie. I had great admiration for him. But as time went on, it wasn't because I wanted to dislike him. I wanted to think that I was wrong and that I had made a mistake somewhere along the line and that maybe I deserved to be called Satan and fucking just a big piece of shit by Michael De La Rocha. I looked for reasons. I'm a reasonable person because I don't like to continue things that, well, just aren't in the truth. So, anyways, there's a lot of these spiritual people. There's this one guy I got on my TikTok. I've been watching for a while. And the thing is, they like to tell you that manifesting, you don't have to do anything. It's just all in your thoughts. No actions needed, even though we're physical beings. It's all in the brain. You know what I mean? But anyways, he tells you that you can manifest anything you want in the fifth dimension once you get there. Well, how much does this fucking guy have? Like, what's he manifesting? Like, if he's fucking teaching everybody, like, what does he have? Like, if he's actually manifesting and trying to make a dream come true, and he's teaching us how to get to the fifth dimension, where's his fucking riches? Where's his... Like, this is the thing, like, these people actually get rich off of telling you how to get rich. Or how to live within yourself and just forget about the outside world. And it's just a tea party out there if you just let it be, instead of making it a fucking tea party. You know what I mean? Like, This guy has 100,000 subs. 100,000 for talking fucking stupidity. Nothing about fucking changing anything. Just fucking, hold on. And like, this is the thing. I don't fear. You guys are in fear. And what I fear for you guys is that you're going to have to fear yourselves shortly. Because you're your own worst enemy. God is not your enemy. He wants for you to love him. You just got to ask him in, and trust me, you'll know. It's not craziness. This is more than fucking craziness. This is a feeling. This is a knowing. You'll know there's a God if you let him in. You may have to suffer a long time. But if you reach out for help, maybe you don't have to suffer because, well, I know the chosen really haven't had that much help. Well, I think a lot of us have suffered doing it. Like, here's the deal. You guys say things like, well, Upchurch and Dagmar are not even friends. Like, what are you trying to do? Why are you... Because I believe Dagburn is part of God's plan. And for some reason, God wants Dagburn to understand. And Dagburn, just like everybody else, will have the opportunity to fucking come to God. But the only way he does is if he gets the karma as a human being. And that's what he's going to get when Upchurch tells him he's chosen. But then again, maybe Upchurch isn't chosen. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. And maybe Upchurch would take the time and listen to me, because I'm not fucking crazy. How I came to the conclusion with all the things with him and Trump and the Galactic Federation, I came up with it with logic. Like, I took actual things. But someone would have to listen to me in order for that to happen. So in order for me to get a platform, I need to get Dagburn to ask Upchurch if he's chosen. You know what I mean? Because maybe I'm not chosen. Maybe whatever. But maybe whatever I'm doing is trying to fucking warn people either way. Fucking do something about helping their children. Or just fucking get your fucking freedom. Why would you be scared when you know it's nothing but better? If you just release the old shit. Nobody even has to lose anything. It's just a fucking game. It's just a game. And I don't know how people can't see that. Are we so reliant on fucking people telling us what to do? Instead, we need a government that's fucking for the people. We need people to guide things and help and let the general public decide, though. Like, fuck. Like, not let a few shitheads make the decisions. Do what's best and always listen to criticism. Address it. But if people are just being whiny little bitches, put them in their place. Like, our government officials should be fucking dicks. Like Trump. Telling it the way it is. But a lot of people have their questions on Trump. I've got questions too. And I think the only thing that I really questioned was the whole Thinger thing. But if you actually put yourself in Trump's shoes, look who his vice president was. repents. If you can't tell that there's something wrong with that guy and a little Freemasonry going on or something, I don't know. But if you don't know that that guy's not right, you got to think that at one time Trump had to think, and people had to think that he was all right. And you got to think that maybe people just talked Trump into thinking that it was good, because now his stance on it is like people shouldn't, I don't know if he said people shouldn't take it, but it shouldn't be mandated like they're trying to. He made a big speech about that. A lockdown. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, Alex Jones fucking said it before it even happened. I know this person. They said this is coming. All of a sudden, there's fucking Canada again. Here we are. Tam Fam there. She's going straight to, if there's a hell, holy smokes. I don't think you could repent enough if you were part of Health Canada and you were part of this and you had to face God. I don't. Oh, boy. Oh, that would be hard to know that you sold your whole country out. Could you imagine selling out your whole country? Like, Trudeau's going to have to live with that. Not even, like, just his country. The other people that he affected around the fucking world, man. Like, that would have to seep into your brain in order to have repentance. And fuck, that would be so fucking mental. I know what I went through. I can't even imagine what Justin's going to go through. Oh, my heart goes out to him. Oh, I know this has been such a bad journey for me. And holy smokes. Looks like Fauci and like, oh, you gotta make sure you throw Victoria Nuland in there. She's a good old American girl. She's probably about as in trouble as Chrystia Freeland. Like, she's not going to be Freeland. She's going to be lockdown. We should do not know what we should do with Chrystia Freeland. We should lock her down. Well, you gotta give her a room with a toilet. I know what it's like to get locked down without a fucking room and a toilet. Those motherfuckers. For always being kind. They sure did fucking treat me like fucking shit. Well, anyways. But then again, how do you fucking deal with something someone like me as violent, as suicidal as I am? You gotta be pretty heavy on them. Yeah, you know what I mean? This is like a bad nightmare. Like, I don't know. Like, am I in a coma? Like, in my car accident, am I plugged in? Holy shit. I don't even understand this world. I don't. It's so fake. It's like it's getting worse all the time. And what makes it worse is you guys try and convince me that I'm mental, and then I have like people's ancestors fucking in my head thinking they're fucking channeling me, and meanwhile there's all these other fucking people that say they fucking channel, and I have to fucking feel like a fucking crazy person thinking I fucking channeled someone's ancestors, and I'm supposed to fucking tell them to giddy up, and I still haven't done that fucking video yet. Like, do you know how fucking hard this is? Like, I have to wear this whole fucking get up and everything. Just fucking make it look like a fucking prophecy. Make it come true. The things I do for God. Remember, everything goes through the truth to God, through no man. Oh, you guys, you should respect men. You should respect good men. But not to the point where they take a piece of you with them and make them a part of you. I mean, you can't take their attributes, and their good attributes, and we all have good parts in ourselves. Like, I even feel sorry for that guy. Because Dagburn says some real things too. He just mixes it up with lies. Victimhood. Instead of doing something for himself, he's trying to build off his loserhood. Poor guy. Maybe he just had no one to steer him the right way. Or maybe he did and he just refused it. Because we all think we deserve better than what we have. But when it comes down to it, we just don't want to work for it. We want to blame it on someone or something else. Instead of facing it, it's a fear. You know what I mean? A fear like, well, they're coming from my children and there's really nothing I can do. So I'll tuck those feelings deep down inside, and then when it happens, I can blame them. I can tell my kids, oh, those pieces of shit, blah, blah, blah. Well, you knew it was coming and you let it happen, so you're the fucking problem, not them. The elites are not the problem. I'll tell you that right now. Bill Gates and Justin Trudeau and King Charles and the Pope and all those little Fruit Loops are not the problem. You're the problem. Because you're not willing to face the problem that they are. Because they're not really a problem if you're willing to face it. But anyways, that's it for this video. I gotta try to go get the father-in-law ready and see what's going on.